under commanding general, your honor. Die for my niggas, it'll be an honor and a blessing. Look, hey, straight off the top, I love all of my niggas. That shit ain't gon' stop till we on top and we ballin', my nigga. We be fly as fuck, you know them bitches be stalking my niggas. That shit'll never change and it's the same with all my niggas. City to city, I should be at home. That's what my ribs say. But bitch, I'm grown. I'm in these streets and closed caption. Niggas know we bout that action. If a nigga play with me, then my Hakim gon' let him have it. Hey, like you the shit, this truth the shit. Nigga play, I let that Ruger hit. Get on them tracks, they be like, who is this? I'm rude with it. Ain't got no manners. All them pussy niggas talking shit. Y'all know they can't stand us, but we UPK, Louisiana, bitch, that's what I'm ripping. And my niggas solid number, real ones in my section. If you wanna get down, put your boots on, start stepping. Brotherhood is a weapon. Brotherhood is a weapon. Better watch how you stepping, cause brotherhood is a weapon. If I die for my niggas, it'll be an honor and a blessing. Better watch how you stepping, cause brotherhood is a weapon. Brotherhood is a weapon. Better watch how you stepping, cause brotherhood is a weapon. If I die for my niggas, it'll be an honor and a blessing. Better watch how you stepping, cause brotherhood I lay my life down right now for all my sisters and brothers, because I love them. I see them dapping and hug them. It's amazing to see how well we adapt from the struggle. Born again from a life of sin, trapped in the gutter. My mind frame was to kill my own kind. Feeling inferior, waking up ready to die. Run with them killers, so it's just a matter of time. For why take your life or let you take mine? That's when I realized the slaves killing slaves while the white man live to get old. We in them graves, shit got me feeling played. I opened the Bible, went through them records, found out we was royalty, a nation to be respected. But in this world we rejected, we hated for our complex. Still fighting to get accepted. We hear the truth and reject it, but love is getting corrected. And all my niggas correct me. The commandments, the foundation we erected. Brotherhood is a weapon. Brotherhood is a weapon. Better watch how you stepping, cause brotherhood is a weapon. If I die for my niggas, it'll be an honor and a blessing. Better watch how you stepping, cause brotherhood is a weapon. Brotherhood is a weapon. Better watch how you stepping, cause brotherhood is a weapon. If I die for my niggas, it'll be an honor and a blessing. Better watch how you stepping, cause brotherhood is a weapon. Hey, hey. Hey, hey.
Buck roll.
You'll never see another nigga like this. Used to have that white bitch popping on the night shift. Now I'm one westward, sharper than an ice pick. On you rappers' necks and it's feeling like some vice grips. Yeah, that's light shit. Send my bro a kite quick. Ties of war, we ain't forget about you. Keep your light lit. Rappers can't see. Most of them scared to witness. Go and close your eyes. There's one right here for the trenches. Bad bitches, natural hair or extensions. Hood niggas that'll probably grip like some dentures. Runners on them fences. 23 and 1 out. Praying that that commissary hit before it run out. Bitches on the gram, dog filter with their tongue out. Couldn't stay home because they found the dugout. Closed casket, burner in the low jacket. My co-captain, riding on these whole rappers. My hoes fabulous. Now I don't mean that derogatory, but I'm a player and there's no my women riding for me. I avoided Maury. I got 2 jets. If I can't make it through for them, then I'm useless. Sit down that roof, Chris, with a couple bosses. After the war, just to count our losses. It's not many. You see a smile on my face, but I'm not friendly. Gun on my waist, sipping white Henny. I just hope this shit go right. Living in the dark, you don't know lie. Gotta got my heart grip, my bow tie. Waiting on the smoke in my whole life. I just hope this shit go right. Living in the dark, you don't know life. Gotta got my heart with my bow tie. Living in this world in my whole life, It's so melodic. When I be dropping this ebonics, this ghetto phonics, it got me on the level supersonic. My bomb atomic, and you know where you can find me. Somewhere probably folding this paper origami. My name is pure as the Sani, my wave is like a tsunami. I went from 0 to 100, feeling like Ricky Bobby. I made a deal with the Reaper. Got a couple wives, they some keepers. Talk a lot of shit, but you can't walk a mile in my sneakers. Bitches go to Miami, come home and change features. Now she got a BBL, her ass fatter. Trying to show up all them niggas that laughed at her. Now when they see her, they only wanna fuck her. They just wanna touch her. They don't wanna cuff her. They just wanna come and kick it with her like a punter. Turned her to a runner, now it's all aboard the train. Fenty on her face, but it's not concealing the pain. It's a shame. That's why I'm in the hood like some rap snacks. I know niggas kill you and your mama for a scat pack. Dark tint, matte black, they do it for half that. Had you like 90s Missy in a fucking trash bag. I'm from Philly, we don't do bank accounts, just cash app. I spit a verse and I just watch the time slow. This that guy flow, this that shit that rappers die for. This that uncut Tahoe Wall straight from Pablo Escobar. I be at the bar like Moscato. They think it's effort, but no, this that block work. Make the countermeasures, take pleasures, making an op hurt. Lighters in the sky, cause every verse is a concert. My mind work at speed y'all can't fathom. Listen to the words of a champion. It can't. The streets need another anthem. I just hope this shit go right. Living in the dark, you don't know life. Gotta got my heart with my bow tie. Waiting on this war in my whole life. I just hope this shit go right. Living in the dark, you don't know life. Gotta got my heart with my bow tie. Living in this war in my whole life, my whole life.
All right, clap it up. Hey, Shalom Israel. The Isupk started out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Since 1969, the Isupk and the Commanding General Yohana has been teaching Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians who you are according to the Bible. This is the closing of the Feast of Purim. You are the 12 lost tribes of the children of Israel. You belong to the Lord. And this Feast of Purim is about a sister and her cousin who raised her like a father to do what needed to be done so that the children of Israel could survive. It's about a people that did, a sister that did something valiant to make sure that Israel stayed alive. When there was a last night, we went over the book of Esther, chapters 1 through 3, and we was going over how Esther got into power, how Queen Vashti lost her seat because she chose not to listen to the king. When the king told her to come in, she didn't want to listen to him. She wanted to do her own thing. And this is a word to the wise, to you sisters out there. Listen to your husband. The scriptures say a man will be made more precious than fine gold. In the times we're living in now, you're about to see the caliber of man that you really have. And in the Isupk under Commanding General Yohana, there's men that's been built here, men of wisdom that's built in here. So it would be wise to listen to that man. You understand? And once Vashti was kicked out, the king and he had some advisors, and his advisors advised him to kick her out and to bring somebody more worthy to sit on the throne and be the queen. And so that's how Esther came in and established power. We also went over Haman and who this evil bastard is and what his trail record run back to. So Haman is the guy that wants to unalive Israel at this time. He wanted to take out the Jews because of one man that refused to bow down. And so what the history behind Haman is, he runs all the way back. His bloodline runs back to the king that the Lord told Saul to unalive. The Lord, Saul unalived the king, but he left the queen alive. And that queen was pregnant with a child. And that's the bloodline that Haman come from. And so If Saul would have did his job, we would have never had to deal with that bastard. But everything happens for a reason. You understand? So now we are where we are. We're in chapter 4, the book of Esther, chapter 4. Let's pick up at verse 1, if I could, Kowal. And try to fly through this as fast as possible. Kind of the one con. Kind of, it's like I said, you got that.
Yeah, also, wouldn't be no everything about right now as well.
Absolutely.
Wouldn't be no small hat community, wouldn't be any of that if that would have happened, if we would have obeyed the Lord.
Absolutely. Kind of the one con. You gotta clap that up. That's an absolute fact. If we would have obeyed God, it's some people that's in Israel right now claiming to be us that are family to Haman. But if we would have obeyed the Lord, they wouldn't be in Israel right now. We would be in our homeland. You understand? And this, what we're going over, this closing of the feast, this is so important because this shows how brothers and sisters have to work together. This shows the unity that we have to have amongst each other in order to survive. If Esther did not listen to her uncle, then we wouldn't be here. The Jews would have been unalived if Esther didn't listen to her uncle. If her uncle Mordecai didn't raise her to be the woman that he raised her to be, she would have been stiff-necked. She would have been hard-headed. But because he raised her the proper way, you understand, she had that love and trust that she could trust Mordecai that he was going to lead her properly. Even though she was married to somebody, she still listened to Mordecai as if she was a child. And that's so important for us to stick together because in these times, we're going to need each other. You understand? Let's go ahead and read.
Esther chapter 4, verse 1.
Come on.
When Mordecai received all that was done, Mordecai rent his clothes and put on a sackcloth with ashes and went out into the midst of the city and cried with a loud and bitter cry.
Come on.
Verse 2, and came even before the king's gate, for none might enter into the king's gate clothed with sackcloth. So
Mordecai heard that Haman put a bounty on the Jews' head. He heard that Haman wanted to, I believe we did the numbers last night. It was about 6 to 13 billion. That's equated today. 10,000 talents would be today billions of dollars. That's how the hit that Haman put out on our people. That's how much that monster really hated us. You understand? So this is when you take a hit for $1,000, understand the kind of hit that was really put on our heads. And if Mordecai didn't do what he did, this would have been a horrible situation. And he found out that Haman put a bounty on us. He instantly went to renting his clothes. And with sackcloth and ashes, he went to mourning because there's a bounty on our head. You understand? Go ahead and read.
Chapter 4, verse 3.
Come on.
And in every province, whithersoever the king's commandment and his decree came,
come on,
there was great mourning among the Jews.
Come on.
And fasting, and weeping, and wailing, and many laid in sackcloth and ashes.
Come on with it.
Verse 4. So Esther's maid and her chamberlains came and told it her. Then was the queen exceedingly grieved, and she sent the raiment to clothe Mordecai and take away his sackcloth from him.
Come on.
But he received it not.
So Esther's hearing what's going on, and she's sending her clothes. She's sending clothes. So she's sending goodly clothes for Mordecai to put on because she don't want him in sackcloth and ashes. So she's sending goodly clothes for him to put on, and he's not putting it on because he knows what's going on. Go ahead and read.
Esther chapter 4, verse 5. Then called Esther for Hathach, one of the king's chamberlains, whom he had appointed to attend upon her, and gave him a commandment to Mordecai to know what it was and what it was.
So Esther sent a messenger to Mordecai because she had no understanding of what was going on. And she wanted to know Why are you in sackcloth and ashes? Why are you not receiving the clothes that I gave you? Go ahead and read.
Verse 6. So Hatak went forth to Mordecai unto the streets of the city, which was before the king's gate. Verse 7. And Mordecai told him of all that had happened unto him, and of the sum of the money that Haman had promised to pay to the king's treasurers for the Jews to destroy them.
So Mordecai went on and told her, like, listen, hey, I'm not putting on no beautiful clothes. I'm not putting on no nice looking clothes because there's a bounty on our head. I'm gonna rent my clothes. I'm gonna wear sackcloth and ashes, and I'm gonna cry to the Lord that he saves us, because this monster is trying to unalive us, and he's paying a large sum of money to unalive all of us in one day. Go ahead and read.
Verse 8. Also, he gave him the copy of the writing of the decree that was given at Shushan to destroy them.
Come on.
To shew it unto Esther.
Come on.
And to declare it unto her, and to charge her that she should go into the king to make supplication unto him, and to make request before him for her people.
Come on.
Verse 9. And Hatak came and told Esther the words of Mordecai. Verse 10. Again Esther spake unto Hatak, and gave him a commandment unto Mordecai. Verse 11.
Come on.
All the king's servants and the people of the king's provinces do know whatsoever, whether man or woman, shall come into the king into his inner court, who is not called, there is one law of his to put him to death, except such whom the king shall hold out the golden scepter, that he may live. But I have not been called to come to the king these 30 days.
Listen, Esther knew the law. She knew that if the king didn't summon you, it was against the law for you to just go and talk to the king. And so because Esther knew the law, she became very afraid. She was like, listen, I understand you want me to go over here, but it's against the law. I'm going to die if I go over here, if he don't summon me. Go ahead and read.
Verse 12. They told Mordecai Esther's words. Verse 13. Then Mordecai commanded to answer Esther, think not with thyself.
Read that again.
Then Mordecai commanded to answer Esther, think not with thyself that thou shalt escape unto the king's house, the king's house. Listen,
right now, it's not time for sisters. It's not time to think with yourself. It's brother in the UPK. We don't think about ourselves. You see us going to camp every week because we would like to stay home. We would like to just kick back and enjoy our wives and just kick it, go and enjoy the day with you. But because we don't think about ourselves and what we want, we go out and we bid our people to turn back to the Lord. And the times that we're in right now, we are in the Third World War. It's time for us to not think about ourselves. Damn right. It's time for us to think about, listen, we're in this because for our kids and for their kids, so that there can be a crown on their heads. It's not time for us to be selfish. Mordecai told Esther, he said, listen, think not with yourself. Don't think about your life right now, because if you think about your life and you don't go, you could cost everybody all of your people their lives. Go ahead and read.
Verse 13. Then Mordecai commanded to answer Esther, think not with thyself that thou should escape into the king's house more than all the Jews.
Come on.
Verse 14. For if thou altogether holdest thy peace at this time, then shall their enlargement and deliverance arise to the Jews for another place. But thou, thy father's house, shall be destroyed.
Come on.
And who knoweth whether thou art to come to the kingdom for such a time as this?
Listen, he said, who know if the Lord brought you to this kingdom so you can be so you can save us? Who knew that this may be the very reason that the Lord made you queen over all these 180 provinces, just so we don't be unalived. That's a heavy weight to have on your shoulders. That's why that's why it's so important not to think with yourself, because you never know what consequences or what benefits come with you being selfish or unselfish. You understand? Read on.
Verse 15. Then Esther bade them that turned Mordecai his answer. Go gather together all the Jews that are present in Shushan and fast ye for me, and neither eat nor drink 3 days, night or day.
Come on.
Also, my maidens will fast likewise.
Come on.
And so will I go unto the king, which is not according to the law. And if I perish, I perish.
If I what?
If I perish, I perish.
Listen, Esther did something heavy. She said, listen, I'm gonna do it. I'm not gonna think about myself. And if I die, I die. Come on. That's damn right. This is what we need in Israel. You understand? This is when you see the men of the Lord in the Isupk, when you see us going to camp every week, this is what we do. We go to camp and we say, if we die, we die. But what we will not do is we ain't gonna die no coward. We're gonna go out there and we're gonna do what the Lord told us to do. We're gonna be unselfish. So this is what Esther did. In an unselfish moment, she said, you know what? You're right. You know what, cousin? You're right. It's selfish of me to look at myself in this beautiful empire that the Lord placed me in and not do nothing, knowing that my people are about to die. I'm gonna break the law. I'm gonna go before the king, but before I do it, let's all fast for 3 days. No food, no water. After the fast, I'm gonna go to the king, and if I die, I die. Let's read on.
Verse 17. So Mordecai went his way and did according to all that Esther had commanded him.
Let's go to chapter 5.
Chapter 5, Esther chapter 5, verse 1.
Come on.
Now it came to pass on the 3rd day that Esther put on her royal apparel and stood in the inner court of the king's house, over against the king's house, and the king sat upon his royal throne in the royal house, over against the gate of the house.
Come on.
Verse 2. And it was so, when the king saw Esther, that the king standing in the court, that she obtained favor in his sight.
Esther absolutely broke the law. She was like, listen, I'm going in. My kindred needs me. So I'm gonna break the king's law and I'm gonna go uninvited. And whatever happens, happens. And she did it. And because she had so much favor with the king, he pulled out that golden scepter. And he listen, what you want? This is why it's so important when we say a woman's superpower is your femininity. You want a man to damn right. You want a man to go above and beyond. You want a man to go to war and unalive for you. Listen, wars have been fought for less. You understand? But if you want your man to be the absolute hero for you, be feminine. That's a superpower that you had. The Lord gave you that. You understand? Come on with it. Let's read.
Esther chapter 5, verse 2. And it was so, when the king saw Esther, the queen, standing in the court, that she obtained favor in his sight.
Come on.
And the king held out to Esther the golden scepter that was in his hand.
Come on.
So Esther drew near and touched the top of the scepter.
Come on.
Verse 3. Then said the king unto her, what wilt thou, Queen Esther, and what is thy request?
Come on.
It shall be given thee to half of the king.
Listen, the king said to Esther, he's like, listen, the woman, I love you. What you want me to do for you? Whatever you want, I got you. Drop down to verse 8. Come on with it.
Verse 8. If I have found favor in thy sight of the king, and if it please the king to grant my petition and to perform my request, let the king and Haman come into the banquet that I shall prepare for them. and I will do more. I will do tomorrow. I will do tomorrow as the king has said.
Listen, Esther started the setup. This is the start of a setup. Sisters today, they'll set their own men up. Esther set up a heathen that set out to destroy the children of Israel. And she did it so amazingly. She said, listen, I got a banquet set up. If it please the king, you and Haman, both of y'all come over here. The king had no idea. Haman had no idea that that's what he was going to be exposed at. In his mind, it's a banquet, a feast that his proud self, he feels so uplifted that he's already the right hand of the king. So now he's even more feeling good because the queen is inviting him to a personal banquet, not knowing that this is all a setup to his demise. Let's read.
Verse 10. Esther chapter 5, verse 10.
Come on.
Nevertheless, Haman refrained himself, and when he came home, he sent to call for his friend.
He did what?
He went home. He sent to call home for his friend.
Come on.
And Zeresh, his wife.
Come on.
Verse 11. And Haman told them of the glory of his riches and the multitude of his children and the things wherein the king had promoted him, and how he had advanced him above the princes and servants of the king.
Listen, Haman went home and he was like, listen, the king done made me his right hand. The queen done prepared a feast. She only want the king and myself to come. This is glorious to me. This is a glorious day for the house of Haman. Read on. Verse 12. Come on.
Verse 12. Haman said, moreover, yea, after the queen did let no man come in with the king unto the banquet that she had prepared but myself.
Come on.
And tomorrow am I invited unto her also with the king?
Read on.
Verse 13. Yet all this availeth me nothing, so long as I see Mordecai the Jew sitting at the king's gate.
Listen, Haman done got to the right hand of the king. He got the ear of the king. He got the queen inviting him to a banquet. He feeling good, but it all means nothing to him because there's one nigga that refused to bow down to him. It's one Benjamite refused to obey the king's command and bow down to him. So all of this glorious stuff means absolutely nothing to Haman. Come on and read.
Verse 14. Then said Zeresh, his wife, and all his friends unto him,
come on,
that a gallows be made of 50 cubits high, and tomorrow speak thou to the king that Mordecai may be hanged thereon.
How high is 50 cubits? I'm to walk. Let's look that up real quick. $50 cubits is about 75 feet in the air. His wife told him to make a gallows 75 feet in the air just so you can hang one man on. That's diabolical. This is how much our oppressors hate us. Come on with it.
14, chapter verse 14.
Come on.
Then said Zeresh his wife and all his friends unto him, that a gallows be made of 50 cubits high, and tomorrow speak thou to the king that Mordecai may be hanged thereon.
Come on.
Then go thou and bury me with the king to the banquet, and the thing please heaven, and he caused the gallows to be made.
Let's go to let's drop down to chapter 6.
Verse what, sir?
Starting at the first verse.
Okay. chapter 6, verse 1.
Come on.
On that night could not the king sleep. And he commanded to bring the book of the records of the chronicles, and they were read before the king.
Listen, that same night, the king couldn't sleep. And remember, Mordecai had already saved the king. Mordecai already went and told Esther, he was like, listen, there's two men right here, they're plotting to kill the king. And the king had it written into the book of the Chronicles. That night, the Lord had the king restless. And so what did the king do? He opened up the book of the Chronicles, started reading through it. This is the beginning of Haman's demise. Haman built the gallows for Mordecai. This is the beginning of the Lord unaliving Haman for his filthy, wicked act of trying to touch the people of the Lord. You wonder why the world is in World War III right now. This is a complete act of God. This is the Lord. This is, we said it last night. This is the beginning of the war to end all wars. And if you haven't seen what's going, Japan just put a submarine in the ocean. They want a piece of this action. Everybody is picking a side, getting ready to jump in this war. Russia and China literally just said they are no longer standing by. They're about to get active. If you think the rest of the world ain't picking a side, you are sadly mistaken. This is the final war. This is the final war on the earth. Christ is going to come back in the middle of World War III at the height of it. And for everyone that touched the 12 tribes of Israel, there's a punishment that's going to happen to them. You understand? Come on with it.
Esther chapter 6, verse 2. And it was found written that Mordecai had told of Bigthana and Teresh, two of the king's chamberlains, the keepers of the door, who sought to lay hand on the king Isupk.
Mm-hmm.
And the king said, what honor and dignity has been done to Mordecai for this?
Listen, the king is laying up at night. He's reading through the Chronicles. And he was like, oh, this man here saved my life. Was there anything done for this? Come on.
Then said the king's servants that ministered unto him, there was nothing done for him.
Listen, they said, we ain't do nothing. Go ahead and read.
Verse 4. The king said, who is in the court?
Come on.
Now Haman was coming to the outward court of the king's house to speak unto the king to hang Mordecai on the gallows that he had prepared for him.
Listen, the Lord is so good in everything he do, you know. Haman is standing outside. He don't even know what's getting ready to happen. Listen to the pride of Haman. Come on and read. He thinking all this is getting ready to happen for him. Come on and read.
6, verse 5.
Come on.
And the king's servant said unto him, behold,
Come on.
Haman standeth in the court. And the king said, let him come in.
He said, what?
Let him come in.
Come on.
So Haman came in, and the king said to him, what shall be done to the man whom the king delights to honor?
Come on.
Now Haman thought in his heart, to whom would the king delight to do honor more than to myself?
More than to who?
Myself.
Haman was so full of pride.
And
Listen, the scriptures say the pride of thine heart have deceived thee, thou that dwellest in the cleft of the rock. Haman was so full of pride. He thought everything good that happens in the kingdom has to happen to him. If it don't happen to him, who else could it be? He done already set himself up to be the right hand. Come on with it.
Esther chapter 6, verse 7.
Come on.
And Haman answered the king for the man whom the king delighted to honor. Verse 8. Let the royal apparel be brought with which the king useth to wear, and the horse that the king rideth upon. Listen,
Haman really wanted to be king. He really wanted to be king. He said, listen, king, whoever you want to honor, let your garments be put on him, and let him ride your horse. Because he's thinking this is about him. He thinking this honoring is going to be for him. Read on.
Verse 9. And let his apparel and his horse be delivered to the hand of one of the king's most noble princes.
Come on.
That they may array the man Whistle, whom the king delighted to honor, and bring him on horseback through the streets of the city and proclaim before him.
Come on.
Thus shall it be done to the man whom the king delighted to honor.
Come on.
Verse 10. Then the king said to Haman, make haste and take their apparel and the horse, as thou hast said. Do even so to Mordecai.
And do even so to who?
Mordecai, the Jew.
Listen, Haman did not expect that answer. He thought it was coming to him. He thought he was going to be the one on the horse. The king told him to make haste and do everything he just said to the very man that his wife just said to build a 75-foot gallows for him to hang. So now is the gallows being built for him to hang Mordecai. And the king said, all of this glorious stuff you said to do it for this man. Read on.
Let nothing fail of all that thou hast spoken.
Come on.
Then took Haman the apparel and the horse and arrayed Mordecai, and brought him on horseback through the streets of the city, and proclaimed before him, thus shall it be done to the man whom the king delighted to honor.
Come on.
Verse 12. And Mordecai came again to the king's gate, but Haman hasted to his house mourning and having his head covered.
He did what?
Mourning, having his head covered.
Come on.
And Haman told Zeresh his wife and all his friends everything that had befallen him. Then said his wise men and Zeresh his wife unto him, if Mordecai be of the seed of the Jews, before whom thou hast begun to fall, thou shalt not prevail against him.
Thou shalt what?
Thou shalt not prevail against him.
Come on.
But shalt surely fall before him.
Listen, they told Haman, they was like, listen, I understand you want to kill him. Don't do it. Because if the king is had you do this, you're fighting a losing battle. And this is what America is now doing. They're fighting a losing battle because the King of Kings and the Lord of Lords have set this whole play up for America to fall. Just like back then, the Lord set it all up for Haman to fall. He's fighting a losing battle, but his pride. Read on.
Verse 14.
Drop the chapter 7.
Chapter 7, verse 1.
Come on.
Esther, chapter 7, verse 1. So the king and Haman came to the banquet with Esther, the queen. Verse 2. And the king said unto Esther on the second day at the banquet of wine, what is thy petition, Queen Esther? And it shall be granted thee.
Come on.
And what is thy request? And it shall be performed. Even to the half of the kingdom.
Even to the what?
Half of the kingdom. Then Esther the queen answered and said, if I have found favor in thy sight, O king, and if it please the king, let my life be given me at my petition, and my people at my request.
Listen, they got to the banquet, and Esther spilled the beans. She said, listen, if I find favor in your sight, save my life and save my people. Come on with it.
For we are sold.
For we are what?
For we are sold.
Come on.
And I and my people to be destroyed.
Come on.
To be slain.
Come on.
And to perish.
Come on.
But if we have been sold for bondmen and bondwomen, I have held my tongue, although the enemy could not countervail the king's death. Listen,
she said, if we had just been sold, if it would have just been us going into another slavery, I wouldn't have said a thing. I would have kept my mouth closed. But because our lives are on the line, they're trying to unalive us, I have to speak up. Please save our life. Read on.
Verse 5. Then the king Ahasuerus answered and said to Esther, the queen, who is he?
What?
And where is he?
Listen, the king turned around and he said, who's doing it? Remember, the king loved Esther. Who the hell got plans to unalive my woman? This is she proved herself better than Vashti. She's the one that was better that sat on the throne. Who dare touch her? Read.
Verse 6. And Esther said, the adversary and enemy is the wicked Haman.
The adversary and enemy is who?
Is wicked Haman.
Come on.
Then Haman was afraid before the king and the queen.
Come on.
Verse 7. And the king, arising from the banquet of wine in his wrath, went to the palace garden. And Haman stood up to make request for his life to the queen.
Mm-hmm.
For he saw that there were evil determined against him by the king.
Listen, Haman saw the king. The king heard that Haman wanted to unalive Esther and the Jews. He got mad. He got up and walked out. He's like, I can't deal with this. Go ahead.
So like, just like when we go through now, like we getting persecuted now, unalive by the white TV, and would this have any correlation?
Absolutely. Here's the thing though. Back then, there was somebody a couple years ago, a couple presidencies ago, that had a husband that sat in office, that she could have absolutely made petitions on our behalf. Barack Obama's wife, Michelle Obama, she's of our people. She could have absolutely made petitions on our behalf. Hey, Barack, do this. Do this. Barack loved that woman. Hey, if you do this, my people will be okay. If you ban every abortion clinic, we'll be better. If you ban selling drugs, if you ban Christian church, we'll be better. But she didn't do what Esther did. Esther got in that seat of power, and she went to the king and said, save us. Go ahead.
I think she didn't do it, but I think it's a problem now. I don't think we get along right now. I haven't seen them together since his presidency.
I mean, whether they get along right now or not, when he was in office, she was there. Everywhere he went, she was right there. Every time he was on television, where'd you see Michelle? Right there. She could have easily, hey, Barack, I know you made it okay for them to come out LGBTQ XYZ transformers, but if you ban that, we will be better. We'll be an excellent people. If you ban a woman just being able to leave her man because she don't like what's going on in the house, we'll be better. She didn't do none of that. She didn't do what Esther did, which is why George Floyd happened. This is why Breonna Taylor happened. This is why ICE is persecuting our brothers and sisters. ICE was absolutely around when Barack Obama was there. They just wasn't loud. They wasn't loud at all. But that whole movement, it was around. If Michelle Obama would have did her job and loved her people the way Esther loved her people, we'd be better off. But this is where we are right now. Come on with it. Come on.
Then the king returned out of the palace garden to the palace of the banquet of wine. And Haman was fallen above the bed where all Esther was.
Listen, the king was pissed off. And he was, listen, while he's pissed off, he go and step out. He's like, listen, I done raised this man up as my right hand. This man got my ear, and this bastard is trying to put hands on my wife and her people. So he had to step out because he couldn't believe what he's hearing. Go ahead and read.
Esther was then said, king, will he force the queen also before me in the house?
Then the king come back inside, and he see Haman weeping on Esther's bedside, begging her for his life, because he saw how angry the king was. The king saw Haman over there, and he, listen, you gonna force her too? This is what our oppressors are very good at. They listen, at this point, Haman can't talk smooth into the king's ears no more.
Right.
All that smooth talking is done, because the one who the king really care about, the one who his most prized possession, she spoke up. And because she spoke up, Haman can't do no more talking. She's laying down, like she's in her room. Haman's over there on the bedside. He's pleading for his life. And the king walked in and he said, listen, you gonna force yourself on my woman too? You gonna force yourself on my woman and then go and try to kill her and her people? Read on.
As the word went out of the king's mouth,
Come on.
they covered Haman's face.
Listen, so while the king's talking, 2 guards came, covered his face up, get him out of here. Go ahead and read.
Verse 9. Harboniah,
Come on.
the chamberlain said before the king, behold also the gallows 50 cubits high, which Haman had made for Mordecai, who has spoken good for the king, standing in the house of Haman.
Did what?
Standing in the house of Haman.
Come on.
Then the king said, hang him thereon.
Do what?
Hang him thereon.
This is the demise of Haman, because of one woman that cared about her people. Because a woman decided to break the king's law and go to the king uninvited, because she was afraid for her people's sake. She went, and because she did that, the Jews were saved. Her uncle, her cousin Mordecai, he was saved. And the same gallows that he built for Mordecai, he hung on. You understand? Come on with it.
Verse 10. So they hanged Haman on the gallows that he had prepared for Mordecai.
Let's go to chapter 8.
So I can start verse 1.
Come.
Esther chapter 8, verse 1.
Come on.
On that day did the king Ahasuerus give the house of Haman, the Jews' enemy, unto Esther the queen.
Come on.
And Mordecai came before the king, for Esther had told him what he was unto her. Verse 2. And the king took off his ring, which he had taken from Haman, and gave it unto Mordecai. And Esther set Mordecai on the house of Haman.
Listen, Esther told the king, this is my cousin. He raised me. He raised me like he's my father. He took me in and treated me well. He's the reason why you was alive. This is my cousin. And what did the king do? Listen, Mordecai, Haman, everything that belonged to him, it's yours now. Esther turned around and gave it to Mordecai. The king gave the ring that was on Haman's hand to Mordecai. Come on with it.
Esther chapter 8, verse 3.
Come on.
And Esther spake yet again before the king,
Mm-hmm.
and fell down at his feet, and besought him with tears to put away the mischief of Haman, the Agagite,
Come on.
and his device that he had devised against the Jews.
Remember, that it at the end of a word just means son of. Haman is a son of Agag. Agag is the king that the Lord told Saul to unalive.
Right.
Saul unalived the king, but he left the queen, the pregnant queen, alive. And so now she's begging. She said, listen, if it please you, my Lord, do something about this, because his decree is still in motion. Go ahead, read.
Esther chapter 8, verse 4.
Mm-hmm.
Then the king held out the golden scepter toward Esther. So Esther arose and stood before the king.
Come on.
Verse 5. And said, if it please the king, and if I have found favor in his sight, and the thing seem right before the king, and I be pleasing in his eyes, let it be written to reverse the letters devised by Haman, the son of
Hamadatha. Come on. Come on.
She wrote to destroy the Jews, which are in all the king's provinces.
Come on.
Verse 6. For how can I endure to see the evil that shall come upon to my people?
Listen, Esther and her femininity moved the king to save the Jews. She said, listen, how can I endure all of this evil that's happening to my people? If it be your will, make a decree to stop the decree that you already set forth. Come on with it. Verse 7.
Verse 7. Then the king said unto Esther the queen and to Mordecai the Jew, behold, I have given Esther the house of Haman, and him they have hanged upon the gallows, because he laid hands upon the Jews.
Read on.
Verse 8. Write ye also for the Jews, as it liketh the king's name, and seal it with the king's ring. For the writing which was written with the king's ring may not no man reverse.
Jump to verse 11.
Esther chapter 8, verse 11.
Come on.
Wherein the king granted the Jews which were in every city to gather themselves together and to stand for their life, to destroy, to slay, and to cause to perish all the power of the people and province that would assault them, both little ones and women, and to take the spoil of them for a prey.
Listen, Esther, Mordecai, all of this is an act of brotherhood and sisterhood. It is an act of love one to another. They showed us that we absolutely need each other to survive. The order of man that the Lord put in place is absolutely needed for brothers and sisters to make it out of this kingdom. The scriptures say the order of man is the Most High, Christ, the man, the woman, and then the children. That's it. It's time for us to know our place, know our lane, and stay there. Because why? World War III is here.
Right.
We got damn right. Listen, Haman and the Jews, so like not Haman, but Mordecai and the Jews, they were saved because they endured.
That's right.
They endured. And the only way we're going to make it out of here is we have to endure. We have to make it to the finish line. And in order to do that, we have to be in place. We have to know our lane and stay there. So we can take anything from this Feast of Purim. Let's take the love that Esther had and Mordecai had to their people, and the way that they chose not to be selfish.
Right.
And let's not be selfish one to another and to our people, because our lives are at stake right now. America is about to fall. They're at war without and they're at war within. There's no kingdom that ever survived being at war without and within. This is how you know the Lord is against America. And the only way we're going to survive is by coming together. With that, Amadian, which means to stand. Upon walk a dumb turn face the east. Do the Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. Abanawa, Bashamaya, Kodash, Hayah, Simka, Yahweh, Malakwaka, Taba'ah, Batazaka, Hayah, Aisha, Baharatazah, Kawa, Hayah, Bashamaya, Nathanawa, Lakum, Ka, the womb, what's the luck now? Walking out, what's the luck now? Walking out, Balaa, Tabayai now, Manasal one, a ball, I was shying out, my gun, Rabba, Kaya, the cup, I'm a Lakwa, Baha'ala, Ratapara, I will love you, Aman, in English, our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name, Yahweh, thy kingdom come, thy will be
be done in earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread. Forgive us our debts.
Forgive us our debt.
As we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. But thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever. So be it.
So be it.
Psalm.
You need to turn. Give a courtesy salute, sisters. Yeshabia means be seated. Men of Israel, Amadim Shabbat, Amadim Barak, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shabbat, Yamata. Saul turn face the sisters. Sisters Amadim, which means to stand. Men of Israel, Amadim Shabbat, Amadim Barak, Yahweh Shema Shem Yahweh Shabbat, Yamata. Feast of Purim dismissed. And we're going to go into the festivities.